Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Got a man, it's Owens. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Makes the catch. It's Owens. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cowboys are in the hurry up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivera. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next game.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They feed him again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll go to the sneak. And the Cyclones have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll start this drive firing. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's Brock. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Goes to the option. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. And a great drive by the offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed. They were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Rivera. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Thrust that arm out.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brock. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle.